there, and the hostess who like seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. A full black eye. And it wasn't like, what happened? Yeah, it was pretty obvious what happened. And we couldn't get over the fact that we're like, this is the face of the company? Like, this is who you have greeting people? And my boy who I was with was like, yeah, I feel bad for her, man. I feel like they should, put her in the kitchen or something.
Like, even this joke, I think, is the worst. The worst aspect of this joke is that it's a hacky-ass bit from the 50s. It's just played out. That's it. That is the most offensive aspect of this.
Welcome back to the show. On this show, we spent a good amount of time chronicling the creepy little critters of the anti-woke world. Anti-wokeness, what is it? Well, it's the antithesis to woke.
I feel like this guy's gonna give me woke TikToks. He's giving woke TikToks. He's got the mustache. He's got the hair. He's got the bisexual lighting behind him.
Wokeness. Okay, but what is wokeness? And well, that depends on who you ask and what time in history it is. The word woke as a political term rose to prominence as part of the Black Lives Matter movement in the mid-2010s. It was used as a descriptor of someone who is aware of or awake to injustice, especially racial and social injustice. In recent years, though, this term has been co-opted by conservatives and anti-feminists to mean, in essence, stuff that we don't like. This includes everything from gay people to climate change to BLM to just really any vaguely left or liberal thing. That's all woke. It's woke. And with anything that's going on anywhere and in of the world or inside the world, this ideology, anti-wokeness, can be found on TikTok. That's what we're going to look at today, some viral anti-woke TikToks with some questions in mind. What are they saying? What do they mean? And how do these ideas relate to other stuff in the world? Okay, strap in, like the video, and close your eyes because it's time to go to sleep. Good night. This first video is titled, Spot What's Wrong with This Viral McDonald's Ad. Okay, I'll try.
This McDonald's ad has 126 million views. Spot what's wrong with it.
She then plays a McDonald's ad that features a family sitting at a table and eating McDonald's.
I'm already triggered. What the
cute.
fuck? It's woke. I don't fully know why, but I'm mad. Anyway,
I think they're cute. Sue me, okay? And then she says this.
I know what you're thinking. There's nothing wrong. But that's sort of the point. There's no transgender dude selling you a tampon. There's no drag queen selling you rainbow apparel. There's no tuck-friendly swimsuits.
Whoa, hey, dude. What's up? What's going on? Most normal transphobe. Why would a McDonald's ad be selling tampons or swimsuits? That's a rhetorical question. They wouldn't. She just wants to. She's transphobe.
There's no tuck-friendly swimsuits. They're not going through a divorce. The dad is not depressed.
What? What, man? What is this?
They're just a nuclear family having wholesome fun. However, this has become incredibly rare, and we are no longer advocating for this.
We are no longer advocating for this? I mean, it sounds like you are doing actually just that right now. You and all the other 10 trillion goblins that made the same video talking about how this is the first.
Wait, I don't get it. Like, was this actually that big of a deal? Like, did people actually, like, analyze a fucking McDonald's ad? It's over. It's done. I think Samson option doesn't seem too bad. Honestly, fucking nuclear holocaust time, dude. Straight up. Like 90% of Twitter discourse from right-wing libertarians or straight up Nazis in general is always about like, oh, we must return. What must we return to? Oh, that's right, an ad. An ad from motherfucking 1964. And it's like, that's not what that used to look like. That's an ad. You're stupid for looking at an ad and thinking this is what we must return to. Half of the discourse is about advertisement, about what ads used to look like and how that was sick, and what ads look like now and how that's not sick. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why is everybody always talking about fucking weird ass ads? Oh my God. Anyway.
First time you'd seen a straight couple since you came out of the womb.
Someone commented and said, McDonald's single-handedly fixing the declining birth rates. Facts.
Facts. It's a fact.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I saw this McDonald's ad and I immediately nutted inside of someone. I was like, time to nut, time to fix the birth rates that are declining.
Single-handedly fixing the declining birth rates. Facts.
Facts. It's a fact that I'm getting my wife pregnant because I saw a burger commercial. Thank you.
We need some major corporations here to stand up for traditional values because guess what? We deserve.
Yeah, McDonald's needs to fucking champion the cause of declining birth rates. That's what McDonald's, okay.
representation too.
The target audience here is obviously people who feel like all advertising and media is woke now.
The funniest part about it is that the fucking ad itself is like anime, and that's pound for pound like the least fuckable audience. Like, the target audience there is quite literally never going to touch a woman, smell a woman, consensually be around a woman. What the fuck do you care? If you care about a McDonald's ad, or if you care about traditionalist values represented in ads, you are 100% not going to fuck, ever. Okay? That was for Japan, by the way. Well, point proven. There you go. They ain't fucking.
It's refreshing for them to see an ad that has nothing wrong with it. The implication there being that there's something inherently wrong with trans influencers in ads or rainbows on clothes or whatever. She hit him with the dehumanization ray. You go get him, girl. The trouble with this narrative, though, is that obviously there's a big selection bias going on. Every time a commercial or a show or a movie has some form of diversity, these guys freak the fuck out very loudly. This creates an ecosystem where every occurrence of
leave my goat out of this,
or a gay cartoon character or a trans inclusive ad campaign, these stories all get blown up, and then that compounds the narrative that everything is woke now. Despite the plethora of movies and shows and ads and media being released during that same amount of time that features just straight couples or white people or whatever. But you know, ultimately, the ultimate question is, who cares? Who cares? Thank you.
An issue why you're against abortion and why you're against transgenderism is because you're a misogynist, okay?
First of all, I'm not a misogynist, because a misogynist is someone that puts down women. I exalt women to their rightful role. Women are supposed to be women, not men.
I exalt women to their rightful role. Okay, so, where's that role? It's below me. Huh. And I get to choose it. Right. And they don't get to. Alright, man. And also, no trans people. Yeah, cool, man. Oops.
Every time somebody says that a woman is equal to a man and does what a man could do, and you're actually abusing and denigrating women.
Hey, new type of abuse just dropped.
The fuck? Dude, why does everybody gotta use woke ass language, dude? Just say it with your fucking chest. Be like, women are bitches, okay? And they're lower and they're servile and they need to be in the kitchen. Like, what is this fucking new age, like, right-wing nonsense where they're just like, actually, I'm going to denigrate women, but in a woke way. Like, what the fuck? Everybody knows what you're saying, dumbass. Like, everybody knows what you're saying. What is this, like? You are literally a reactionary fucking moron, okay? Why do you have to use, like, social justice ass language to fucking talk about it that way? Just say it. It's so stupid. I hate that. I hate it so much. It makes me so mad that straight up do this thing where they are engaging in lib behavior. It's like when Nazis say they want races to be proud. Yeah, it's like, we know what you mean, man. What's this pussy shit? Like, what the fuck?
Equality, equal rights. That's a classic Darvo tactic.
You're putting down women by saying that. So you're actually anti-women. I'm pro-woman.
Ooh. Got him. Hit him with that Umo reverse card. Sometimes the real misogyny was the friends we made along the way. Now, I wouldn't consider myself authoritarian by any means, but I think gender content street interviewers should all be rounded up and put into a hole. A big hole in the dirt in the woods. Put them all there. Toss in some handheld mics and ring lights and let them duke it out. Let them discover how to ask questions in the most annoying way that's humanly possible. And then study it as a warning of the apocalypse. Whoa. Stop right there. Before we continue the video, we need to talk about today's sponsor, which is Lilo. Some people say no nut November. To me personally, I say Nut November. Sex is fun and good, and nuts are great too.
Wait, I can't show this. Oh my god, oh my god.
Damn video, bye.
Who's to say that?
I literally skipped it at the perfect time because he just popped out a fucking vibrator straight up. Ethical reacts, can't do it. Can't do an ethical dildo react. Sorry, Noah. Can't show the fucking commercial because that's a terms of service violation. All right, moving on.
Get back to this damn video. Bye.
Who's to say that God has a gender?
God doesn't have big biceps and facial hair. The only reason we say he is because we don't have a personal neuter pronoun.
God does not have big, strong arms and a coarse, bushy beard, and tall, broad shoulders, and a wide, muscular, hairy chest. He literally does not have any of those things. Literally doesn't.
God is not an it.
It's not a dildo. It's an anal massager. Okay, well, thank you for clarifying. Can't
God is
show
a
it
personal
regardless.
being who loves.
So God is a person?
Personal being who loves you. It's pretty good news, isn't it?
Well, some people would disagree with you. But
Why would someone say, ah, shoot, God loves me? I hate that.
I love the
Dude. Own, dude. Own. Again, sea of contradictions. We have annoying ass like Christian content creators, I guess, behaving like r/edit Reddit atheists. Like that is such a Reddit atheist ass argument. He loves you. God loves you. I guess you think it's bad that this mystical being loves you. Fucking owned. I owned you. I fucking owned you so hard. You don't like God's love? Lame. Atheist, I can admit I've been bested by this man.
The idea that this woman is woke for disagreeing with this guy in the most polite way a human possibly can. She's like, well, I disagree with you.
well, some people would disagree with you.
Woke. Triggered SAW. Get it owned. Fellas, is it woke to ask a question? Love that bit at the end as well where he's like, who could possibly deny God's gracious love? Listen to this lady.
Why would someone say, ah, shoot, God loves me? I hate that.
And it's like, well, people who don't believe in God, right? That's not very important necessarily. How did that get laughs from the audience? I don't know. They're inside of a large church. Who knows?
Phobia is rooted in racism, so you are a racist.
If you work out strictly for appearance-based reasons, you are fat phobic.
This is what I'm talking about.
People's obsession with David Goggin is actually borderline mental illness. I'll say it before anybody else does, okay? I don't really understand it. I don't get it. He's just the guy who works out to like a mentally ill degree in a way in which like most professional, like people who are medical professionals would say like, that's not a good way to do this, nor is it smart to do this at all. Especially because like he literally will be like, I'm not working out for muscle mass or cardio. I'm doing it because I want to push my brain. I'm like torturing myself specifically. In my opinion, he's no different than the guy who wants to extend his life, right? The billionaire guy who wants to extend his life. So he talks about how like his dick age is like 18 now or whatever. Like to me, I respect Sam Sulek. Okay. I don't respect Brian Johnson, and I think David Goggins is weird. Why? Because David Goggins and Brian Johnson, or whatever the fuck his name is, okay, the billionaire guy, they both do the same thing where they just like live a life not worth living. They like torture themselves non-fucking stop. Sam Sulek, on the other hand, is doing something wonderful and brilliant, okay? He is destroying himself, but he's having fun along the way, and he's doing it for us, okay? Sam Sulek is the GOAT. David Goggins and the Brian Johnson guy, like, they do not live a life worth living. That's my take, at least, on the matter. So for a lot of people who like look at his like painful regimen, I don't really get it. I don't really understand it. I don't know how I don't really understand how people find that to even be like remotely positive. Like people watch it and they get inspired. Like I don't know what's inspirational.
About when I've mentioned the weird overlap that sometimes occurs between conservatism and fitness content. I don't know what this Goggins guy's politics are, and frankly, I don't really care. No offense, Gog man. His presence on the internet, though, is primarily that of a motivational workout guru. The point of this post is to show clips of him working out looking all buff and runny. However, for a certain audience, this TikTok is made more compelling if they're able to construct an enemy. If we start the clip out with some overzealous, on the verge of crying 19-year-old activist saying that fat phobia is racist, those workout clips might hit just a little bit harder. There's drama there, right? Really? You're really saying that this is racist? How could it be? He's merely getting all pumped up. The question here, though, is this claim that fat phobia is racist, ergo fat phobes are racist, is it a position taken seriously by political actors who are...
My nephew's obsessed with David Goggins and refused any bad information about him. I just don't understand like idolatry. Like I don't get it. Like as a meme, like the whole stay hard, who's gonna carry the most? Like fine, okay. There is like an incredible cult like fandom that he's cultivated, and like, fuck you mean? Don't you have fans? Bro, not to the fucking same degree. What do you mean? Someone said ask Cutie. But like even with Taylor Swift, there's a level of like music is very personal. Music can touch people's souls, okay? It's not for me, but I still understand it. This guy's just yelling at you about how hard he's working out. How the fuck, how are people... I am not Hasan's fan. I hate watch him. Got it. Thank you. I don't understand why people like, fall in love and turn into a cult with a man who just like yells about working out. Like, he just works out hard. Okay, sick, man. I got it. Like, fine.
Are versed in these ideas. And, well, no. There is a discussion to be had about the racist roots of changing perceptions of fat bodies, which is a matter of historical fact. However, that nuance is hardly captured by just telling someone that they're fat phobic and therefore they are racist. This is a little bit unhelpful to do it this way if you're trying to get people to understand what you're talking about. With all that said, though, there's a reason that this viral video has yet another character of a yelling young person, and that's because they're just easier targets to call woke cringe. All right, next video.
If your chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but what about trans men and non-binary? We're
not men.
excluding a whole group of people.
They're women
that
dressed
menstruate.
as men. You are not a man.
Damn, that 5th grade teacher reveal is wild. That's a fucking downer, dude. Obviously, we know that people like this exist at every level of society, but there's something about this one just feels bad, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't really feel like sitting here and arguing for the validity of trans people's existence. That, to me, is an argument that doesn't really need to be entertained. Either you're cool and normal, or you're like this guy. And with guys like this, I think personally that we just need to wait for them to die out. Okay, next video.
What is this?
I have no idea what's going on in this one.
What are they activists for? Like, I don't get it. Are they just like activists for being cringe in public? Like, they're just like, we have to be cringe in public. You don't understand.
Honestly, I like it. It's fun to watch for me. What are they doing? What are the noises? Is it crying? Is it moaning? Why are they in animal costumes? Feel free to fill me in if anyone knows. I couldn't find what this clip was originally from, but I am genuinely curious. But this is another instance of woke being a generalized caricature of the left. I know quite a few people that I consider to be on the left. I've never seen him do anything like this before, not even remotely. Is this style of protest reflected in any serious leftist political thought? Did Lenin put out a pamphlet teaching workers how to roll around and groan and cry like baby elephants? No. No, he didn't, but maybe he should have. Not really sure how effective this protest was. Even still, this does look like a form of protest, right? Perhaps for animal rights or something. And protesting is still a political act, you know, that should be respected regardless of how silly it looks. And yes, this does look pretty silly to me. That doesn't mean they're wrong, though, or the point that they're trying to prove is invalid. It just means they look a little silly while they do it, in my opinion. Okay. Wow, I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good.
What?
I knew that I would.
I'm so confused. Like, wait, Madonna? What the fuck? You think Madonna is woke? Wokeism did this, brother. Meanwhile, the dude that's making this video, their starting point and their end point, it both looks like dog shit. You know what I mean? So what the fuck do you mean? Fuck do you mean, brother? What are you saying?
Feel good. I knew that I would. Whoever made this one is tipping the scales a bit here, right? The before examples are professional red carpet photos, all done up and pimped out and whatnot. And the after wokeism, whatever that means, they're low quality, unprepared paparazzi photos or weird angles. You're cheating, okay? That's cheating. You're doing a cheating. This kind of aesthetic political posturing is always very interesting to me because it could just be boiled down to these. I don't like these people how they look. They are ugly. To me, I don't think they're hot. That's my politics in a nutshell. Okay, looking back on it, this video is not politics. It's just it's saying ugly. That's not a real thought out political stance. It's just people.
I mean, that's like 90% of online politics.
Saying this is woke and weird.
There's a reason why my haters don't fucking post an actual photo of myself and instead like draw a soy jack of me when they're like, ha, look at how ugly I drew him in this soy jack. Please don't Google him. Don't look him up. Don't look up what he looks like. Don't do it. Don't look up what he looks like. Don't do that. Let's just keep looking at the soy jack. I drew him ugly. Okay, don't do it. Don't Google what he left. Come on, come on. It's like 90% of online politics is literally like, ha, I've drawn myself as an attractive man, and I've drawn you in your position as an ugly person. Owned.
Weird. And I don't know why I dove so deep into this, but here we are.
I hate woke people.
Why?
Because they're embarrassing and stupid, and it's clown world. I don't like clown world shit.
Okay, all right. Can't argue with that logic.
Because it's not real. We're not in a real world, okay? Let's be real here. Woke people are dumb.
This is like watching Chomsky in his prime. I'm compelled.
So don't be afraid.
And everyone agrees with me too. So let's not even fucking start right now because everyone agrees with me. I have so many people who would think that, oh, maybe I'm woke, but they're not. And they DM me all the time like, oh my God, I so fucking agree with you, but I like can't say it because I'm like afraid.
Who's this person? I don't even know what's happening with her. Didn't iDubbbz produce this show? Did he? I don't know. Clown World equals 4chan group of shit? Oh my God. Please, I'm begging you, please, for the love of Christ and all things holy, for the love of Allah, for the love of every other religious deity, please, for 1 second, don't try to fucking be so brain broken in online politics. No, she's just fucking saying Clown World because people just say that. Okay? People just say Clown World. As a thing people say. It doesn't have to be like a weird code for 4chan. Okay, this is HRH collection. You're watching someone who most likely is a virulent racist and a fucking idiot. You don't have to literally go, I guess this is a Nazi dog whistle. Like, you Twitch chatters in the Hasan Abi community will see a person saying the N-word and then will laser in on fucking, like, someone also throwing this up. You know what I mean? Oh, that's A-okay with me. Like, simultaneously. They just, like, do that, and people go, that's the dog whistle. I caught him.
Afraid. Like, everyone agrees with me, so don't even fucking start, but let's go.
The silent majority thing is my favorite thing that weird people do. Everyone agrees with me, okay? There's just so much woke cancel culture that they keep it in the DMs. They don't tell anyone because they're scared. Not like me. I'm not scared, but they are. This is a totally vacuous video. I don't even know why I included it. I just thought it was kind of embarrassing. I think I wanted to annoy myself and others because 'tis the season to give and receive.
You know what's funny right now is watching the hardcore...
That lady is legit horrible though. That's fine. I can tell. I can see that with my own two eyes. I hear it with my own two ears. You don't have to hit the. You don't have to hit the QAnon talking points. Be like, I don't know. Clown World equals 4chan was a mic from PA Take. No, it's not. It's just too much. You don't have to always look for symbolism. Okay, you don't.
Left walking away from their hardcoreness. You know, after they fucking took out so many innocent people, now they're doing their new thing is like, nobody got canceled. What are you talking about?
When he says that the left killed all those innocent people, is he talking about Stalinism? That's like usually what people say when they say that. Soviet Union, communism, 1,000 billion people dead. It's true, Marx said to do it. He said...
Wait, what is he talking about? I don't think he was... He's not like...
You know what's funny right now is...
I wanted to annoy myself and others because 'tis the season to give and receive.
You know what's funny right now is watching the hardcore left walking away from their hardcoreness. You know, after they fucking took out so many innocent people, now they're doing their new thing is like, nobody got canceled.
No, he's not even talking about Stalin. He's literally fucking talking about like, he's talking about cancel culture or whatever, or like, I think this was about Me Too, right? He's talking about rad libs and like people getting fired and shit. No, he's not talking about Stalin.
What are you talking about?
When he says that the left killed all those innocent people, is he talking about Stalinism? That's like usually what people say when they say that. Soviet Union, communism, 1,000 billion people dead. It's true, Marx said to do it. He said it in the first page of Capital. Go read it.
Oh God, another old person saying we can't even say this. It's like, no, you did do that. You did do that, you fucking cunts. Right?
Hey, swear word. Very naughty, Bill.
That is what happened. That is what happened.
Yeah, no, he's literally hitting the both side argument where he's saying like, it's like when people say, oh, you can't even say this no more. Well, except people do say it, and the people do actually unironically cancel those people, and then they say, oh, we haven't really canceled them. That's what he's saying.
It'd be nice if he could be specific about who actually was really canceled. The biggest example I can think of what he's talking about, of big internet backlash to stand-up specials, is Dave Chappelle. And we all know just how...
I think what old Bilbo Baggins is talking about is not necessarily about Dave Chappelle. I think he would probably even joke about how Dave Chappelle was not really canceled. Old Billy Bitch Tits. He would he probably means like fucking whenever like a random person Like it's probably like Shane Gillis, you know what I mean? Or whenever whenever people get together and go, all right, this is a fucking people do get ahead of themselves every now and then and go, that's really fucked up. But as an old Bostonian man, I think he's too heavy-handed on this. As an old Bostonian man, I think he's going a little too heavy-handed on the cancel culture, which is something that he's actually railed against a lot. So it's I think his position is more nuanced than that. Defending Bill Dick riding? No, I will always defend him. I've also seen that special. It's like an older video of his. Important follow-up question: is anyone talented to be canceled? No. Yeah, Bilbo Baggins is the fucking man. I will defend him all day, every day. Also, if you want to know what is like another version of the Radlib shit that's being weaponized cynically, I'll tell you what. It's the fucking Stop Anti-Semitism Twitter account, okay? It's real. That shit is very real. They literally go and find every fucking Palestinian person and unironically, quote-unquote, cancel them. And none of these motherfuckers, maybe Bilbo has talked about it, I don't know, but none of these motherfuckers talk about that shit. Every single one of these motherfucking cancel culture ass pieces of shit, garbage ass fucking comedians, with the, of course, exception of Bilbo Baggins. I do love Bill Burr. Okay, he's cool. He's awesome. Where are they at? Where's the smoke from the intellectual dark web? I haven't heard a single one of these motherfuckers that cut their goddamn stand-up specials, that fucking constantly and consistently talk about how, like, cancel culture is real, why there's no free speech on college campuses. Where are they at? Why aren't they defending random fucking Palestinians and shit for unironically getting doxxed every goddamn day? Where are they at for Melissa Barrera? That's a famous person. If you want to talk about famous people, she got booted from Scream 7. For what? For anti-Semitism. You look at what she actually said, okay? You look at what she actually fucking said, and it's like insane that she got fired. Okay? What she did, her crime of anti-Semitism, was unironically posting Roz Segal, a Jewish Israeli genocide scholar's article on the Jewish Currents magazine about how Israel's actions in Gaza have the makings of genocide. Think about that. How fucking insane is that shit? Where are the cancel culture warriors now? They don't got the smoke because they don't give a fuck about cancel culture. They just want racist motherfuckers to actually go unpunished.
How canceled he was. Him and his $20 shagillion Netflix deal. Chris D'Elia, maybe? Is that who he's talking about? People figured out that he was sexting minors as a 42-year-old and they stopped having him on their podcast.
I don't think Dave would defend either of these motherfuckers.
Don't let it get you. Also, he's still touring.
Or not Dave, sorry. Bill Burr would defend either of them. Like, I know Bill Burr loves Dave Chappelle, but I don't think he would defend the cancel culture shit for him.
And his active podcast has 600,000 subscribers. Gansel Golger.
We all told people they had to get vaccinated.
Bill, careful now.
And liberal left people flipped out if you didn't say they.
Oh!
And they tried to fucking end you. That's what they did. That is what they did. Now they're like, what are you talking about? Like your parents, right? When you go home for Christmas. And you're like, every day you called me a dumb cunt, and it really affected my self-esteem. And they're always like, what? I never said that. You're crazy. Jesus Christ, just have some casserole.
Dude, this clip is just kind of embarrassing. Listen how quiet the crowd is. Pity laughs for a 20-year-long career comedian. It's sad, Don't know what to say about it other than they just keep doing it. The comics keep doing the cancel culture thing. And man, it's been like 4 years of it. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. This guy's a funny guy. I've seen some of his specials that are pretty funny.
No, Bill Burr is the GOAT. I will defend him unironically and unconditionally. Stop saying Bill Burr fell off. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Bro, you see one goddamn attempted humor in a sea of commentary, in a sea of comedy, and you immediately make up your mind, holy fuck, I hate this goddamn community sometimes. Jesus Christ. Please, man, how many times do we have to rewire your brains in the community? It's like, please, okay? Please. Comedians attempt to make people laugh, okay? That is their job. Their job is to try and make people laugh. Time and time again has talked about how fucking cancel culture is greatly overblown. You see one goddamn clip, completely fucking devoid of any nuance or context, and you're like, that's it, dude. No jokes. Yeah, he had bad take. He had a bad take. Whatever. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what this is? You don't see my ass constantly fucking yelling about people listening to music, okay? I openly say, I don't listen to music, and I shut the fuck up. But so many motherfuckers have to have a take on comedy when they don't like it. You just don't like comedy. It's fine. You don't understand it. You don't appreciate it. You don't like it. And that's perfectly normal. You don't have to literally look at it and go, well, this is political commentary, actually. This is a fucking person who was unironically trying to lead masses into doing pogroms against those who are vaccinated or some shit. It's not that serious. Fuck. Oh my God. It doesn't matter. It is so nonsensical. If I spent every goddamn day being like, oh God, music listeners are
to me. So how does this happen?
Yeah, here you go. Here. Now you can love Bill. Now you can fucking love Bill Burr again. Here.
And Kevin Costner, I know they did another one together. And
here. So Chat can like him again because he has the good opinion here.
I didn't realize that, but you really can do it.
Thank you.
No, we've never met, and you know, I've always enjoyed you. I think you're a great comic, but I thought tonight maybe we would like sort of share a cry together because I think we have something in common, which is that we think political correctness may be ruining comedy, or at least threatening it. Because I know you've had your problems with that, and you did a routine recently about how women like it rough, and then, of course, the internet police got all over you.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't notice if that happened, because I don't pay attention to it. I don't read comments.
Happened. Yeah, they hated you.
Yeah, but who did?
The haters.
This is my thing. Who? Like
the
20
haters.
people? Like 20 people with a hashtag can get like a news story going now, and I just don't think. There's no problem.
Why do you choose the most nonsensical celebrities to defend? Why don't you fucking actually analyze something? Maybe I know more about this person's entire fucking brand of comedy. Why? Why do you have to literally immediately write off a motherfucker from like a 30-second clip that you saw? Why? 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 Here he is defending, unironically, your perspective.
At times somebody tells a joke. And they'll say that there's a controversy at a comedy club. That's funny is they'll show the clip on the news and like you hear the crowd laughing. So the comic is basically guilty of telling a joke that worked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then if you put it on the news, yeah, it's going to be a completely different context. But I mean, I don't go on stage and worry about what people are thinking. I mean, if you can choose to take a comedian seriously, but that doesn't mean that I now meant the joke and you can start saying that there's statements, you know?
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yeah. But, I mean, you're not the first comedian to undergo that. I mean, Chris Rock says he won't play colleges anymore because they're too politically correct. Daniel.
You just ignore them. It's like 3 days. They flip out for 3 days. They try to bully you into an apology.
Well, you can't ignore them when they're right in the audience and you're playing to them.
You tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, believe me.
It's a comedy show. That's all you do.
Yeah.
It's like...
Sweetheart, I do it here every week.
It's
you don't have to tell me.
Manufactured strategic outrage. Right. Like I had somebody recently try to say that I did a rape joke in my because they wanted to make a point about it.
Bringing up.
Okay,
yes.
but I didn't. I used the word rape. But if you use the word rape, that doesn't mean you're doing a rape joke. And the person basically took my act, already had their mind made up, and then they just made my jokes make their point. And
you don't understand. Most people don't understand this shit because they don't know what it takes to be able to build a fucking entire set, okay? When robbed of its context, it's over. Like, when you rob something of its context when it comes to comedy, and then you also literally fucking pull it out and then heighten the seriousness of what this person is trying to say, then yeah, of course, dude. Of course. Oh, what a bad guy. What a bad fucking guy. Come on, dude. This is a guy who's literally spent his entire fucking life doing comedy. And his politics are very good, too. I get very annoyed, and people go, why are you defending him? I already made up my mind about him. You must have some other secret reason why you're defending him. Maybe you just, like, really like him, and that's why you're defending him. Maybe you've just lost touch with your sensibilities, I guess, for Bill Burr. And it's like, it's so fucking stupid, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. How is Bill agreeing with us? He spends 2 minutes agreeing with the clip with Bill fucking Maher here is doubling down on the jokes he made in the clip. No, this is not the same clip, dumbass. He's saying it doesn't matter. Cancel culture is not real. You're fucking making a big deal about it on your own.
And,
all right,
you know,
well,
so, I mean, I guess you can do that, but I mean, it doesn't mean that's what I was saying.
Well, then forget it. Let's not have a good cry.
You're defending him because he's white, lol? Oh, my God. Yes, that is it. You've actually analyzed. Once again, you're doing the thing that I'm literally complaining about. You analyzed 10 hours of commentary over the course of the past 5 years to find out that I'm a secret white supremacist who defends white people unconditionally. Thank you. Thank you. You got it. You did it. You arrived at it. I am such a bad white supremacist that I literally want to fucking fight on expert difficulty, okay? I'm always literally fucking trying to teach people not to be racist, okay? And educating people on anti-racism so that other people can be less racist, so that it's harder for me to be secretly racist in the future, because that's my kink. Okay? You caught me. I've even gone so far amongst the memes to just like hide my white supremacy that I got banned for anti-white racism on this very same platform that you're watching.
Cry together. But as long as
not what you wanted out of that?
As long as we're on the subject.
He goes out. He said, "What you wanted out of that? You didn't get what you wanted out of that."
I'm just going to say this about it, because I have been through the same thing. You know, I used to do a joke about Sarah Palin, and they said it was about her child, and it really wasn't. It was about how she was stupid. But but my point was, even if it was, I don't give a fuck, because here's the deal. You didn't come to my show. The people who didn't come to the show, the court does not recognize your right to comment on my show. When you perform before an audience, especially a live audience, that is your community. How many dates do you do a year?
A couple hundred.
Couple of hundred?
Yeah.
Wow, you are really on the road a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that's another reason why I don't really offend people, because I don't have a TV show, and I don't have advertisers that you can then bully into making somebody apologize. But you also, you know, you're on a network.
Right.
You're somebody that somebody can attach themselves to, and it can get a story going. I'm just some jackass telling a joke in a strip mall, so they're not going to waste their time getting offended by me, and I could say something way worse, you know, air quote, way worse than you did. So it's a really weird time where people are just bringing this up all the time like this is a major problem. I'm not experiencing it. I think it's like a half a dozen stories, and like usual, they're trying to act like, you know, the sky is falling. It isn't. It's a fun time. Come out to a comedy club. You know, you'll have a good time. It's all jokes.
Bill is actually such an out-of-touch, unfunny, useless old prick. I can't stand him. Oh, fuck. You mean Bill Maher? He is. He is the worst. Yeah, Bill Maher is, actually. Anyway, look. No disrespect to Noah, too. I love Noah. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like, from time to time, he's going to say some shit that's not that funny, okay? You have to look at the entire body of work of a person, or, I don't know, watch one fucking random podcast, and you will probably very quickly recognize that this is not a person that's like a bad guy in any capacity, okay? Like, I'll tell it to you like this. You are a profoundly sheltered person if you think Bill Burr is like a reactionary. Okay? He has his weak spots. Nobody's perfect. Okay? You know? But if you unironically think a dude, a Bostonian motherfucker at his age, at his level of wealth, if you listen to what he has to say across the board and you come across one aspect that you don't appreciate with and you immediately write him off, you are so goddamn sheltered that you cannot exist in the real world at all.
I don't know. In the last week, people have been roasting this guy, Matt Rife, a comedian who just dropped a new special for it just being kind of bad. I'll play one of the most heavily criticized jokes, which was also the opener to the stand-up set.
There, and the hostess who, like, seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. A full black eye. And it wasn't like, what happened? Yeah, it was pretty obvious what happened. And we couldn't get over the fact that we're like, this is the face of the company? Like, this is who you have greeting people? And my boy who I was with was like, yeah, I feel bad for her, man. I feel like they should, put her in the kitchen or something.
Like, even this joke, I think, is the worst. The worst aspect of this joke is not that it's a fucking domestic abuse, like, meme. Is that it's a hacky-ass bit from the 50s. It's just played out. That's it. That is the most offensive aspect of this. Because, like, I don't know. I can analyze something as not, like, 100% serious. Like, this person is not, like, pro-domestic violence. You know what I mean? He's trying to farm, and the farm is open, okay? And you will, if you get mad at what he has to say, if you get mad at what Handsome Squidward, thank you, has to say, in this circumstance, you basically leaned into it, and all of a sudden he's going on Jordan B. Peterson to be like, oh man, fucking cancel culture, am I right? Hey, he's just a fucking idiot. He's not, and the worst part is he's not actually funny. Like, it's the hackiest shit.
Where nobody has to see her face, And I was like, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
The problem with this bit is not that the subject matter is too dangerous. It's just, again, it's just not funny. This is a joke you'd hear in the back of the bus driving to 6th grade. It's unoriginal, and it's not funny to anyone who's lived on this earth for more than 12 years. Okay, editor Noah here. Watching this back, there's actually even more reasons why I think this joke sucks, and I kind of want to be a hater for a sec, because it's really annoying to me. First of all, his audience laughing at the setup line that she has a black eye.
The hostess who, seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. A full black eye.
As if that's self-evidently funny. That's just kind of embarrassing. The first time he mentions how they need to put her back in the kitchen, immediately obvious what's gonna happen next. Come on, man, come on. You could do a better setup. You could set this up better. I'm not gonna give my 2 cents on how, because I'm not a comedian, but I am a hater. And the last thing, probably the worst of it all, is the assumption that the reason she has a black eye is because she can't cook, even when obviously you can have a black eye for a myriad of other reasons.
If she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
I'm really not here trying to say that this is somehow some promotion of domestic violence or whatever. I think you can joke about dark topics, but I just don't think it's funny, personally. All right, now back to the real time Noah. Anti-wokeness is a brand. It's a genre. But I still have yet to see a critique of wokeness or an anti-woke bit that is actually fun.
Rive just stole the should have told her twice, but most played out joke of all time. Exactly. It's like my bitch wife doesn't know how to cook joke. That's it. And that's why I hit her. That's it. It's like he's hot, I guess. So a lot of women like him, and that he's trying to shed that, and he's trying to rebrand as like a male comic that appeals to males.
Funny. If you know of one, let me know, because I'm always happy to have a giggle and a laugh and take criticism in stride as I will.
Like, for Shane Gillis is the best example of this, okay? Shane Gillis is a very funny dude, okay? And I'm saying this as someone who is positioned to not like him. Like, he fucking hangs out with people that despise me, okay? I think he's funny. I think he's a funny guy. I think his specials are pretty funny. There are a bunch of jokes in his specials that aren't that good, okay? But I understand it. It's not like... I was talking about this with fashion earlier, but it's similar to liking an artist, liking some of the songs that an artist has, and then not liking others in the same album. It happens. You're not ever going to find something that's 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Every single fucking joke is 10 out of 10. I've never gotten a 10 out of 10 at the top of the hour, for example. When I serve you top of the hour ad breaks, it's rarely ever 10 out of 10. Never 10 out of 10. It just doesn't happen. Now, if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to